Hello family, welcome back to my YouTube channel of Seeds of Relentless Harvest. My name is Latonya Wilkerson and I am here to give you a message. These messages are from the past, present, or the future. Not all messages may resonate with you. Take what resonate and leave the rest for others. Okay, let's get into this message. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. Alright. I hope you all have had a wonderful day. I have enjoyed my day and I am going to give you the messages. Remember, all these messages are from the past, present, or the future. Not all messages may resonate with you. Please, if it doesn't, leave the rest for the next person. All right, we have a bag. We have a bag. So someone is getting ready to get a gift. Someone is getting ready to get a gift. Brown is significant. The name brown, or something is coming in a brown bag, or there's something coming in a package. Be careful. Use your intuition and take discretion. Not all gifts are made to be a blessing. Some gifts are made with a curse. Someone is coming in. Someone is traveling to your road, to your street, to your home of destination. Mind you, there is a windstorm ahead. Mind you, there is a windstorm ahead. Be careful and be cautious. There is a trap. There is a trap that is headed your way. Like I said, take the messages from either your past, present, or your future. Not all messages may resonate with you. Whatever does not, leave the rest for someone else. There is someone that is in a brain fog. There is someone that is in a brain fog. There is someone that is in a third-party relationship. There is a pregnancy. I don't know if that's something that is true or false. I don't know if that pregnancy is true or false. But there is a third party who is in a relationship. This third party is in a relationship. She's not in a relationship just with one partner. She's in a relationship with multiple partners. This person or people in this third party, they are heavily burdened at this time. They are in despair. They're in confliction and confusion. Some are in poverty. Some have no other means of transportation. Some are entrapped in a relationship. The letter E, the letter G, the letter B. There is someone with a foul smell. This foul smell is something that needs attention. This has a foul odor and it's eaten away at their flesh. There is a parasite. The letter R is significant. The letter R. Someone's cat or the female cat has a foul odor. Has a foul odor. The lion, Leo, is significant. A Leo is significant. There's the letter I. Something about earning out the confusion. Something about earning out the confusion. There is going to be a horn. There's going to be a horn that's going to be blown. There is going to be horns that are going to be blown. Pay attention. Something about the color green. Something about the color green and brown. Something about the fire department. Something about the fire department. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The Queen of Swords in reverse is suffering in silence. This person is materialistic. This person is ciphering and harvesting STARSEEDS energy. This person is anxious. This person is greedy. This person is caught up in his or her emotions. This person is very, very aggressive emotionally. Draining. This person loves to drain other people's energy. This is a copycat. This is a copycat. This person is draining people's energy and harvesting children's energy against their will. So they are violating people's energies. Yes. Something about mixing up things in a bowl. Something about mixing things in a bowl. This person sacrificed animals and people. Animals and people. This person sacrifices. Okay. Something about someone is spying and watching. Somebody is spying and watching. Someone wants to offer you a gift. Someone wants to offer you a gift. Someone wants to offer you some edibles. Don't take it. Someone wants to offer you some flowers. Someone wants to come and celebrate. Someone wants to know what you're doing. Someone wants to be in your business. Someone wants to continue to spy. For some of you people, your anniversary, a birthday. Someone is preparing a celebration. Someone is preparing an anniversary. Some people are ending their anniversary. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. Someone is blocking your intimacy. Someone is blocking your intimacy. Somebody is restricting you from intimacy. Wow. It's the imposter. The imposter. The imposter is blocking your intimacy. That's the Ace of Swords. Okay. This person also loves to wear caps. This person loves to wear caps. There is a child involved. There is a child involved. Okay? All right. There is a Nine of Cups. A Nine of Cups. There is attorney, an executive estate, property, and finances that are involved. Someone is in deep thoughts. Someone is in their deep thoughts. Someone is caught up in their emotions. Okay. Alrighty. Six of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Someone is trying to find balance. Someone is trying to find balance. Success. The Six of Wands is creativity. Releasing a film, a CD, or a promotion. Someone is getting ready to release a film. Someone is getting ready to promote a film, a CD, a record deal. Something about water. Something about water. Something about water, a lake. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Someone is leaving behind past situation. Someone is leaving behind past situation and baggages that no longer serves them. Someone wants to come and travel to you because they don't want you to leave. Someone is ducking their partner because they want to come back and make things right. Move forward. Don't go back. Okay? That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there is Cancer, Scorpio, and a Pisces. All right. There is a Three of Wands. A Three of Wands. Seeing something work out. Expanding. Something is set in motion. Someone has been planning. Someone has been putting in the hard work and the labor. W is significant. W. Something about a leak. Something about a leak. A faucet is leaking. Somebody's wand is leaking. A Page of Swords. A Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone wants to gain new skills. Someone wants to gain new skills. Someone wants to express themselves. This person does not have a mind of their own. This person lives for the day, for that moment. This person is always in their thoughts. This person cannot control their thoughts, their minds. This person is very promiscuous, mischievous, malicious. This person is greedy, envious, and jealous. This person is struggling very heavily with addictions, drugs, and recklessness. There is a high priest. There is a high priest that is full of love and fertility. There is a high priest that has secret knowledge. This high priest has secret knowledge. Okay. Okay, there is a king of swords, law authority, judge, justice system, illegal systems, corruptive systems are working together to control and abuse a high priestess. This person is ruthless. This person works with the government. This person abuses their power and authority with their co-workers. This person is brutal. This person is reckless. This person is an enforcer, an impersonator. This person is connected to a third party, unconscious. This person is cold as ice. This person is very dark. This person is a thinker. Hangman. Sacrifice. Looking at life in a different point of view. This person wants a new outlook because this person realized that their dark secrets have been exposed. This person is a heavy drinker. This person is thinking in their inner thoughts now, trying to figure out how to keep gate and hold on to all of his falsified documentations, to hold up his or her foundations that was held up on sinking sand. This person didn't work for the things that he or she has. They stole everything. They put on a big fake facade, counterfeit, watching other people, spying on other people, going online, personating, dating, harvesting and harnessing people's inheritance and their birthrights. This person loves to work with youth, younger pages, because they're easy to manipulate. Because usually these young pages, they are fatherless. They have no fathers. They have no guidance. So they pretend that they're going to be there to rescue them. There is a boat that is sinking. There is a group that is sinking. There is a backfire with this group. They sit up and they do rituals on families, on their relationships. They only get in relationships, falsified relationships. They don't even like women. They love men. They get into these relationships and they harness and end their female partners. Yes, unalive them, trick them. They poison them, making up foods and drinks. And when they get to the point where they put them in a manipulative mind state, weaponizing their mind with harvesting MKA Ultra programs, then they take them out. And these women, these victims, don't even understand what happened to them. I was a victim. I know. There is a network working together online. There is a group of criminal crimes that are being done online, undercover. Somebody's name may be Wood, William, Travis, Candace, Carl, Ruth, Sil, William, Kirk, Curtis, Felicia, Williams, Katie, Coral, Daphne, Daisy, Danny, Charles, Butch, Blanche, Beatrice, B, Queen, Dolores, Kathy, Richard, Dolores, Brown, Georgia, James, John, Anthony, okay. There is someone that's using your phone, computer devices to spy and mirror, remote review you. This is someone who is an imposter, who's a counterfeit, who do money scams. Okay. Yellow is significant. Canada. Brooke, Bruce, Cameron, Chuck, Doug, Jack, Barry, Jim. There is a group of authorities, government officials connected to this corrupt cop, agent, lawyer, judge. I don't know, but this person is keeping some secrets. This person is sick. This person is ill. This person is in bad health. This person is having anxiety at this time. This person is transitioning. Someone is in conflict. Someone is in a secret group. Someone is exposed and embarrassed. Larry, John, Anthony, Melvin. There is someone who's passed on. This is a female. It's a little girl. Someone's child has passed on. Oh, jeez. Something about a bell. Something about a bell. Something about somebody's wand. Something about the color green. Something about somebody's movement is sneaky. Somebody is ready to attack their victim because they've been exposed. Exposed. Someone is a gatekeeper of their victims. They spy and surveillance their homes. They surveillance their homes with their victim's phone. They hack into their network through their Wi-Fi, their routers. This person have made up so many rumors and lies to cover up their own secrets, to gain other people's inheritance. Fraud, identity fraud. This person ears are itching. This person, these people, these group organizations are liars. They stand and control and abuse their power with their authority of the government. They embed themselves in people's medical records. They change documents in the medical system. They have people in the medical system, friends and family, that they go in and change people's diagnosis illegally. And slowly plot and plan to take them and unalive them. Yeah, these people are watching Starseeds because they harvest off of their children. They harness off of their children, and they do charades like sex magic to siphon their energy, to keep and deplete their victims so that it can be drained. They use mental magic to siphon their energy. There is a leader who's been in this position for a long time. Someone taught him or her how to do this to people. There's a church involved, and they finish up the task without no one knowing. These are the gatekeepers, the facade. They pretend that they love working with people, but they really don't. They're just there to just take their money. There's a lawyer, corrupt lawyer, who's involved. His clients, he steals their inheritance and live a good life. He eats very well. There's a couple that's involved. The color red is significant. There's some blood on somebody's hands. There is some blood on someone's hands. There's someone that's trying to go overseas, or someone is overseas because somebody has blood on their hands. There's something that's going on overseas. Someone is leaving something behind. Somebody is leaving their baggage behind and no longer want to celebrate with these groups. Someone is leaving this group behind and moving on to common waters. This might be a group of 9 or more. There is a man that's involved. There is a man that's involved. There is a man that is involved that continues to travel to and fro. There is a man involved that travels to and fro. This man has a beard. This man is an older man. This man is dressed to impress. Let's see. Iowa, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Tennessee, Michigan, Colorado, Vermont, Tennessee, Arkansas, Utah, Colorado, Montana. S is significant, L is significant, A is significant, G and Q. Someone wants to propose, someone wants to offer a proposal, someone wants to clean away their past, someone wants to clean and wipe away their past, someone wants to propose to you. The letter R is significant. Something about the winner proposal. Someone wants to just lie around. Someone is lazy. Someone wants to just be intimate. Something about a bed. Something happened in a bed. Something about something happened with traveling. Something about a man's wife. Something about a man's wife. Something about a wife is concerned for another woman of her husband. Then there's another situation where there's a lawyer that's undercover, that's a detective, that's in a relationship with another officer, but is also in a secret relationship and portraying another partner. This is really getting childish and really getting out of hand. Something about a nose. Something about a nose. Something about their nose. Ooh. Something about this person's leg and their limbs and their shoes. Their legs, their limbs, and their shoes. This person may be in bad health. There are two different there are three different road paths that these people are going, and they are all a secret. There is some secrets going on in this relationship. There are some hidden secrets that's going on in this relationship. This man travels. This man travels. A king of swords. A king of wands. A king of cups. A king of pentacles. There is a man. There is a man with a beard that's involved. The letter N. The letter N and the color green is significant. There is something that's being pushed forward. There is something that's being pushed to the surface forward. There is some clarity coming in with the truth. Someone is being exposed at this time with the truth. Something about a star. Something happened to a star. Something in the past happened to a star. Something in the present. Something in the future about a star. Somebody has fumbled the star. Someone has fumbled the star. Somebody was juggling the star. Somebody is going to need an ambulance. Someone is going to need to call 911. Something about the color red. Something about the color red. Ooh. Something is unfolding. Something is unfolding. Something is being revealed. The walls of Jericho are crumbling. The walls of Jericho are crumbling. Something is falling. Something is falling. The sun is shining the light on the darkness. The sun is shining the light on the darkness. Something about a car. Something about a car. Something about an undercover car with a cop driving by. Something about an undercover car and a cop driving by. Something is hidden. Something is hidden behind this cop, this undercover cop. Something is hidden behind the scenes with this dirty cop. Something about this dirty cop with a beard. Something about the dirty cop with the beard. Somebody is spying. Somebody is spying. Somebody is spying. Somebody is watching. The color brown is significant. The color brown is significant. Somebody's name might be Moon. Somebody is doing moon magic. There is a doll. Somebody is doing doll magic. Something about a bug. Something is being bugged. Something is being bugged. Something about the officials. Something about somebody's riding out. Something about somebody's scared. Somebody's confessing. Somebody is expressing about the exploitation of a child. Someone is expressing about exploitation of a sex traffic ring of a child. Somebody is going to express about a corrupt individual. Something that happened in the past. Okay. Something about somebody's system. Something about somebody's system. Somebody is lactose intolerant. Someone's lactose intolerant. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. There is a new start coming in for Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For some of you, there is no new beginnings. For some of you, there's going to be an ending where you're going to have to go to prison. Some of you will be going to prison. Some of you are in bad health. That these are your last days because you've done so much spell work on innocent people to try to silence them and take them out. You ended your own self by going against the high priestess, a star seed. There are some men out here that pretend that they want to be in a relationship with women, but they use the women to harness their energy, their children, their inheritance. They're a fraud. They're a fraud. They're cold as ice. They are heartless. They came and they are gone. They came and then they are gone. Something is melting. Something is melting. Something is melting. Somebody is furious. Somebody is furious in rage of anger. Some of you will receive a present. Some of you will receive a gift. Some of you may be a car. Some of you it may be a ring. Some of you it may be a surprise. Let me know. Comment down below when you get your gift. Comment down below. Seeds of relentless harvest. Seeds of relentless harvest. I want to know, what gifts did you get? And what area are you coming from? Let me know. Something is spinning. Something is spinning. Something is expired. Something has expired. The color yellow, the color white. Somebody wanted to be the only one. Someone wanted to be the only one. Someone was so controlling and possessive. Someone is flipping out. Someone is flipping out. You is significant. Somebody can no longer control the Empress. Someone can no longer control the Empress. Someone can no longer isolate the Empress. Someone can no longer hide the Empress. Someone can no longer isolate the Empress. Someone can no longer hide the Empress's gifts. Someone can no longer smear and make false rumors on the Empress, because you are exposed. Everything you said was all a lie. To harvest, to harness her energy. You can no longer steal from her anymore. You have to give back what you've stolen from me. Someone's stability and their false organizations and their false accusation has caused them to fall, has caused them and all their other partners to fall because of the bad decisions and the disruption and the corruption that this one person had fumbled the ball. There is no balance for these individuals. There is no balance for these individuals. Someone loves fish. Someone loves fish. Significant color is blue. Something about the letter V. Something about an angry person. Something about the letter H in the house, properties, land. Something about overseas. Something about housing. Something about the letter F. Something about the letter A. All right. Something about a couple being in bad health. Something about a couple being in bad health. Samantha, Charles, Brooke, Sharon, Sean, Shay, Carmen, Carl, Jackie, Jamie, John, Jack. Somebody want to jump. Somebody want to jump. Somebody want to jump. Somebody want to give somebody some juice. Don't take it. Don't take nobody's juice. Don't take nobody's food at this time. Somebody need to pay attention. Pay attention. Something about a barn. Something about the name Barnes is significant. Something about a jam. Somebody's going to be in a traffic jam. Something about a traffic jam. Something about Queens. Something about Queens. Something about a hat. Something about a hat. Something about the wind. Something about a wind and the storms arising. The winds and the storms are arising. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Something about a 6 of wands. A 6 of wands. That's a Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Something about a 6 of wands hidden. 6 of wands isolation. Something about endorsements, recognition. Something about somebody. Something about falsified accusations. Something about recordings, surveillance, cameras, hackers. Something about bribery and payouts. Something about friends. Something about the 6 of Cups, someone in the past. Something about something about something about Spanx. Spanx? Spanx. Something about Spanx. Football team, members, youth. Something about a tree. There's some trees. What's in these trees? Something is near a tree. Something is near a tree. Something is near a tree. Something about a nest. Something about a nest. The nest is barren. Someone can't bear any more fruit. Something about a tree in a nest. Something that was in a nest is empty. It's no longer there. Something is missing. Something is fishy. Something about the traveling. Something is coming. Something is coming. Something is coming. Bees are significant. Bees are significant. Something bad. Something about shelves. Something about shelves or shells. Something about a camera. Something about air tags. Something about DMV. Something about devices. Something about a boo. Something about a boo, a copycat. Something about a street. Something about a street is significant. Something about nighttime is significant. Horace. Horace. Somebody's name is Horace. Norris. Bruce. Something significant is the King of Pentacles. Something about a child's father. King of Wands. Something about sleeping. Something about somebody's wood. Something about a priest. Undercover agent. Something about the street. Something about street life. Something about hidden magic and secrets. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, I'm getting ready to end this. Okay. Somebody is pregnant. Someone is pregnant. Congratulations. Something about biocoins. There is another pregnancy that's in here. Somebody's pregnant. There is another party that's pregnant. Ashley, Tammy, Crystal, Doug. Something about a dog. Something about blue. Something about the letter J, Jack. Something about black and white. Something about somebody's in bed. Someone's in bad health. Letter H. Something about a house. Something about taxes. Something about unpaid taxes. Jerry. John. Anthony. Something that's significant about the color red. Something about the letter M. Something about movement. And something about a sand and something that happened on a beach. This is the end of this message. Until next time, please like, subscribe, and please comment. Please let me know where you're from. I like to communicate with you. Thank you. Until next time.